Tracy here with Paper Closet Designs. In today's video I want to show you some more of the Pinwheel Twist cards, and these are for school or fall. The first one that I have I've already done, and this is the school Pinwheel Twist card. And just like all of them, it twists. It has a pocket that you can slip a gift card or a tag or a note in. And then it has the notebook page with the A+ and a pencil cut out. This is not a print and cut. These pieces are all individually cut out. And it's just a fun little pinwheel twist card. Okay, so the one I'm going to show you today is the apple. And the reason I wanted to show it to you is one, it has a different pocket than this one that I've showed you. It has a little bit of a different pocket, and I want to show you how to assemble the apple because it does have some tiny pieces in it. So what you'll get is all of your pieces for your apple. We'll do that in a minute. You will have 4 of your skinny pieces, your decorative panels. You will have 3 of your decorative panels that are the wider pieces, and then you will also have the pocket panel for your decorative piece. And then of course your box. So you'll have the pocket piece, 2 more rectangles, and the card base. So let's go ahead and assemble this really quick. I have done a couple of other videos with this because I've done this with fall cards, Halloween cards, some Christmas cards, a bunch of different ones. So but we'll go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to take and score on those 4 fold lines. If you'll remember, there's a line right here, some little dash marks. That is a placement line. It is not a fold line. We're going to fold those lines towards the table or away from us. Okay, and then we're going to just flip it over, and we want to take our decorative pieces. We're going to start with those, or start with this first one, and it's going to go on this front piece right here. Go ahead and tape that on there. And there is a little bit of a shadow on there. Okay, then we're going to place our tape between these 2 score lines. And, oops, didn't get it. My gun's been having some issues. Okay, then we'll take one of our rectangles and place it right along that score line. Make sure that it bends. And it does. Okay, now we want to take another one of our decorative panels and place it on there. Okay, the next one is our pocket piece that goes on there. And so for our pocket piece, it's easiest to make sure that we get it going the right direction is to take your decorative panel and let's glue it on first. I know in the other videos I've told you to do it second, but I want to make sure I get this one going in the right direction. So we're going to just place that on there, and then we're going to turn all of the fold lines again away from us. Okay, and then we'll put tape on those 2 tabs. Fold our pocket over, turn the 2 tabs in, and fold it over. And now it's ready to go on our base. So again, we're going to put tape between those 2 score lines, or glue, whichever one you like to work with. I just do my tape runner because it's a little bit faster on the videos. Line that up really well. These cards have been so popular since I first put them on. I can't believe how well they're doing. Okay, and then we have our last fold line. We're going to place the 2, or place the panel. place our decorative panel. Which side am I doing? I'm doing this one. Okay, now we're going to start flipping it over, and we're going to put our thinner decorative pieces on these thinner inside pieces. And it doesn't matter which one you put where. You can alternate them, or you can put them in a row, or same order, however you want. And if this isn't making sense, go back and watch one of the other videos, because I've done it a lot slower on some of the others. This one, like I said, I just wanted to kind of show you how to layer that embellishment piece and do that other pocket. Okay, once we get to the back side, we're going to put it on this left-hand side, and you'll see your placement lines. We want to put it right over here in between the edge and the placement line. I'm going to flip it over and get that glue on that tab. And then fold our tab down and bring it all the way over so it's up against that placement line by that back decorative panel. Just like that. And then you'll have your twist part of the card. And then when you set it up, it's the pinwheel. Okay, so now to do the apple, it's not difficult. It's really actually very simple, but there are some tiny pieces. And so I like to use my pickup tool to get these little seeds, or you can use tweezers if you have them, or you could actually cut those little seeds out of vinyl. That would work and be really cool. Or if you don't like them, you can omit them and not use them. So what we have with our apple is we have the white outline piece, and then we have the brown shadow. And the brown shadow, you actually want to cut this out of whatever color you're going to make your stem, because that's the only piece that's going to show on here. We're just going to line that up. Next, we're going to take our red apple piece. And then we're going to take our inside piece. Now, if you didn't want to do the inside in the seeds, you could just leave it at this point and just put your heart on, or even just put the leaf on and use it as a full apple. But this one, we're going to do the cut apple. So I'm going to put glue on that inside apple piece, line it up. Then we want to take our leaf. I'm gonna get out my glue because these pieces are getting tiny now. And then our heart. All right, now at this point you could leave it if you wanted to, but if you want to add these little seeds, all you're going to do is just pick them up with your pickup tool and put the tiniest little drop of glue on there. Use that end to kind of position it. I love the pickup tool. It's not a tool I use all the time, but I'm so glad I have it when I need it. And I did cut out an extra seed because if I hadn't, I would have dropped one on the floor and would not been able to find it. So when I work with tiny pieces like this, I always cut an extra piece out. I'm going to put 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Move my hands out of the way so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. Oh, see, that one I got on twisted, but I can just use that little edge. These work great for the rhinestones, but oh, man, I tell you, I love it for these little pieces. And if you like cards that have lots of details in them, you're going to have to use the little pieces. So there is our apple. And then all we'll do is we're going to go ahead and put it on the front part of our card. And as I've explained before, you can use any piece as the front. Doesn't really matter. I like to use my pocket on the back. And so I put the pocket on the back, flip it over, and then that's what I use for the front of my card. I will tell you one other little tip to making these cards is, and it works better if I show you with this one, when you're putting your embellishment pieces on, you want to make sure that they don't go past the fold lines. Otherwise, it won't fold very well. So you'll see my pencil's really close to that fold line, my paper, but it doesn't go over it so that it will fold. And the same is true with this one. There's my diagonal pocket. You can just decorate this up with stamps, sentiments, pretty paper, whatever you want to do. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit subscribe down below so that you don't miss any of my videos, and have a great day.